So, the brother who is clicking the video, since I usually say Sunshine at the end of my video, what he just said was Sunshine used to be name of his dog. Ha, what a compliment. Going to the topic, just now Sonu bro, tell me something about the subject which I want to choose in my life. I've talked about this before, but this time I'm going to give some more interesting insight on this. Now let us think about it. Let's not just focus on the subject. Let us focus on, you see, हामीहरु कस्तो खालको तरिकाले हामीहरु आफ्नो dream schools, or even more about subject, हामीहरु कस्तो तरिकाले रोजिरहेको हुन्छ भन्दा, how do we choose subject? What kind of subject do we want to study in our life? What kind of subject do we want to study? Now the answer is we want to study the kind of subject which our friends are telling us to study. हाम्रो रिलेटिभ्सहरु, हाम्रो कम्युनिटीको व्यक्तिहरुले हामीलाई जुन सब्जेक्ट पढ्नुस्, यो सब्जेक्ट राम्रो छ भनेर भन्नु भएको छ, that is probably the kind of subject that we want to study. We want to study त्यो खालको सब्जेक्टहरु जुन सब्जेक्ट सोसाइटीमा, जुन सब्जेक्टले प्रेस्टिज धेरै दिन्छ, जुन सब्जेक्टले सोसाइटीमा भ्याल्यु बढिदिन्छ, जुन सब्जेक्ट पढ्यो भने सोसाइटीमा तपाईको इमेज बेग्लै लेभलमा पुग्छ. We want to study that kind of subject जसको मार्केटमा स्कोप बढी छ. Of course, you see, it has high level of scope in the market. Number 4, we study that kind of subject जुन सब्जेक्ट एकदमै धेरै व्यक्तिहरु पढिरहेको छ. अहिले त्यो सब्जेक्ट पढ्ने फ्यासन आएको छ, अहिले त्यो सब्जेक्टको ट्रेन्ड आएको छ. There are a lot of people who are studying that subject. Or it's even more interesting, we study that kind of subject जुन सब्जेक्ट हाम्रो रोल मोडलले पढ्नु भएको छ, हामीलाई मन पर्ने व्यक्तिले पढ्नु भएको छ. हामीले देखेका छौं ती व्यक्ति त्यो सब्जेक्ट पढिकन दुम्म छलाङ हालेको जीवनमा, and we are very impressed with that person. Therefore, we are impressed with the subject. We are interested on the subject which that person has studied. Or number 5, we want to study त्यो खालको सब्जेक्ट जुन सब्जेक्टको इम्प्रेसन हाम्रो दिमागमा, स्पेशली बच्चा भएकोले एकदमै डीप लेभलमा परेको हुन्छ. जस्तो बच्चा भएकोले तपाईले फर द फर्स्ट टाइम कम्प्युटर देख्नुभयो, यु आर सो एक्साइटेड, वाउ, विथ दिस अमेजिङ मसिन, एन्ड यु वान्ट टु बी अ कम्प्युटर इन्जिनियर. बच्चा भएको बेला तपाईले एकजना डाक्टर देख्नुभयो, वाउ, व्हाट अ चार्म, व्हाट अ करेजमा, एन्ड मेबी यु वान्ट टु बी अ डाक्टर. बच्चा भएको बेला तपाईले यो देख्नुभयो, त्यो देख्नुभयो, and you have this deep level of impression on your head, and that becomes your goals, that becomes your dream, that becomes your goal, that becomes the craving desire for you to achieve in your life. Now in this video, my dear friends, I want to give you this beautiful formula which probably can help us to identify our subject. And the formula is, I have this big belief कि हामी जुन subject या जुन career हामीहरु रोज्छौं, especially जुन subject हामीहरु रोज्छौं, it should be able to justify 3 things on our life. First, it should be part of your interest. You should be excited about it. You should be passionate about it. You should like it. Now, I talk a lot about interest, passion. You see, our momentum on that field. You should be excited about it. You should have momentum about it. You should be interested about it. Now, what should you be interested about? You should be interested about 2 things on that subject. First, you should be interested about त्यो फ्युचर, जुन फ्युचर त्यो सब्जेक्ट पढ्यो भने तपाईले पाउनु हुने हो, त्यो गोरेटो हिँड्यो भने तपाई जुन गन्तव्यमा पुग्नु हुने हो, that गन्तव्य should be exciting for you as well. The future which you are going to have when you study that kind of that subject. Why future? Why are you studying that subject? Why? Probably for your future, isn't it? तपाईको भविष्य यस्तो किसिमको होस्, उस्तो किसिमको होस् भन्ने धारणा भएको कारणले गर्दा at the moment of time you are dedicating your time on that particular subject. So it is greatly about your future. So यो सब्जेक्ट पढ्यो भने तपाईको कस्तो भविष्य हुनेवाला छ, तपाईको आउटडोर भविष्य हुनेवाला छ, तपाईको इन्डोर भविष्य हुनेवाला छ, तपाईको सोच्नु पर्ने भविष्य हुनेवाला छ, तपाईको कम्प्युटरमा बस्नु पर्ने भविष्य हुनेवाला छ, तपाईले मान्छेलाई चेकअप गर्ने भविष्य हुनेवाला छ, तपाईको कस्तो खालको भविष्य you are going to have, and is that भविष्य which you are going to have when you study this subject, is that भविष्य exciting for you or not? Will you be interested to give your energy, time, attention, awareness on that field in the future or not? And the second thing is, you should be interested about that future, and you should be interested on your present as well. Now, I don't just want people to sacrifice their present so that they can have a bright future. We got to have that moment on our present so that we can have that interesting moment on our future. You say, तपाईँको present moment मा also you should be excited about that subject. जब तपाईं त्यो कलेजमा जानुहुन्छ, जब तपाईं त्यो फलाना बेन्चमा बस्नुहुन्छ, जब तपाईसँग ती फलाना साथीहरु हुन्छन्, जब तपाईं त्यो फलाना किताब खोल्नुहुन्छ, you should be interested on that as well. And yes, I agree, most of the students, they are not interested on their subjects. I was not interested on any subject as well. That is, I mean, there is a big story on that. I mean, किन हामीहरु त्यसमा इन्ट्रेस्टेड हुँदैनौं, but at least the issue, the subject should be exciting to you, isn't it? So the parameter number 1 to choose a subject, it should be interesting for you. The parameter number 2, to choose a subject is it should define your potential. Yes, indeed. It must define your potential. Now you may tell Keith, but I don't have any strength. I do not have any genius. I do not have any potential. You have it. It is just that you do not know it. Potential भन्नाले तपाई अरु व्यक्ति भन्दा कुन कुरामा खतरा भन्या होइन. तपाई आफ्नो कुन कुरा मध्ये कुन चाहिँ कुरामा बढी खतरा के. That is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about potential. That subject, that area of life should also define your potential. That should give justice to your potential. You should be at least little more capable on that subject than other subjects which you study. It should define your potential. Why should it define your potential? Because you see, life has created us in such a way that we are better in something than other things. जब हामी आफू राम्रो भएको सब्जेक्ट, आफ्नो राम्रो भएको एरिया तर्फ जान्छौं, हामी आफूलाई बढी मन पराउँछौं, isn't it? जब तपाई आफूले राम्रो गरेको आफूलाई देख्नुहुन्छ, तपाई आफूलाई बढी मन पराउनुहुन्छ. जब तपाई कुनै कार्यमा बढी राम्रो गर्नुहुन्छ, अरु व्यक्तिले तपाईलाई बढी मन पराउँछ. जब अरु व्यक्तिले तपाई आफूले आफूलाई बढी मन पराउनुहुन्छ र अरु व्यक्तिले पनि तपाईलाई बढी मन पराउनुहुन्छ, you become more happy. You want to do that even more because success inspires you to achieve more success. Success is a great encouraging tablet for success. तपाई potential भएको एरियामा जब हिँड्नुहुन्छ, you achieve more success. That success inspires you to achieve more success and you become more and more successful. You insert more and more dopamine on your body. You become more and more excited about your life. You become more and more interested on that subject. So it should be part of your potential. It should define the chapter of your potential. Yes, indeed. तपाईं जुन सब्जेक्ट रोज्दै हुनुहुन्छ, are you potential about that subject or not? Crucial question. Interest about your future and the present. Second is, it should give justice to your potential. And the third one is something you love. It should have some scope in the market. Oh man, you're saying this? Yes, I'm saying this. It should have some scope in the market. I mean, तपाई अहिले 4 वर्षको आफ्नो यात्रा सुरु गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ ताकि 4 वर्ष पछि तपाईसँग वर्क लाइफ हुन सकोस्. सो 4 वर्ष पछि कस्तो हुनेवाला छ त संसार, त्यसको प्रेडिक्ट गरिकन अहिले चाहिँ सब्जेक्ट पनि हामी सुरु गर्छौं ताकि आफ्टर 4 years it can give you some sort of security. किन it should have some scope in the market? किनकि जब तपाईले मेहनत गर्नु भएको कुरा प्रतिको मार्केटमा अलरेडी स्कोप हुन्छ, it becomes easier for you to be part of that market. And when it is easy for you to be part of that market, you get higher level of security. You get higher level of settlement. Now, जब तपाईं higher level of settlement र security पाउनुहुन्छ, what happens? Now you can focus on some other things as well. So it is wonderful to choose the track of life which has high level of scope. It is not fine to choose that area which has scope, but it destroys your potential and your interest. Interest मिलोस्, potential मिलोस्, त्यसपछि मार्केटमा स्कोप पनि होस्. But dude, I really admire you. If there is no scope in the market of that field, ask yourself, are you capable of creating scope in that field or not? Trust me, when I started this training thing, before 10 or 11 years, I started this career, literally. Interacting with people, facilitating people, empowering people, training people on different issues. Before 10 and 11 years, I mean, YouTube, भन्ने कुरा थियो कि थिएन मलाई थाहा छैन, तर हामी हेर्थेनौं YouTube जे पनि. I mean, everything was so dry and everything was so challenging for me. I mean, people did not know what does it mean by motivational speaking. People did not know what does it mean by, training other people. There were some amazing people in Nepal who were doing good things, but see, the market was not there, you see. So there was no scope in the market, but we were able to create that kind of scope in the market after some time. So if there is no scope in the market, ask yourself, will you be able to create a scope in that market, on that field, when you dive on that subject, when you dive on that field? You see, interest, potential, scope in the market either already created or you should be able to create it. अब यो तीनटा point मा if I have to choose 2 points, then I will eliminate the scope part and I will keep the interest and the potential part. If it is part of your interest and if you are potential on that, boom, market no even, you are now able to create the market. अब interest or potential मा if I have to choose one thing, मान्छेमा भर पर्छ. कोही व्यक्तिलाई I'll advise go with your interest, follow your passion. तर कहिलेकाहीँ you follow your passion and you are not able to create your potential on that. I know it's like when somebody does not know how to dance. जति गरे पनि the person does not know how to dance. I know सिक्नै सक्दैन, but very interested. very interested but cannot learn it, very interested, cannot learn it. See, I mean, it is bad to advise that person follow your passion. I will advise that person, follow your passion. Do not make it a career, make it your hobby. You see. अनि कोही अरू व्यक्तिलाई I'll advise them, follow your passion. कोही अरू व्यक्तिलाई I'll advise them, follow your potential. Interest, potential, and some scope in the market. God bless you. Sunshine.